doubt. All right, we're going to do something a little bit different here tonight. In just a minute, we are going to pick up with our friend Al Santariga, who is in charge, the founder, the guy that holds it all together of the Bronxville Paranormal Society. Al and his gang have been on the program many times in the past. A lot of fun talking about their experiences at Nuclear Lake in New York State and all the crazy things that have gone on. Al today spent the better part of the day, I believe, and we'll get an update from him here in just a minute or so, at the Pine Bush, New York UFO Festival that goes on every year. A lot of stuff there. A lot of big speakers there. I believe Richard Dolan was there. I think Peter Davenport. We'll get a report from Al here in just a minute. We were going to do two parts of this show tonight. Al is going to come on in just a minute. Him and his group are doing a live paranormal investigation. So we're going to have to be a little patient because they're going to have some things going on, but they're going to join us. Our friend Skywatcher Bill and Eric were going to join us. They were planning on doing a huge Skywatch tonight, but my understanding is it is raining and it's hard for a camera to see through the clouds, so that's something that's going to get postponed. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and pick up here real quick with Al and find out about the festivities of today and the investigation. So with any further delay, let's get him on. Al, how are you, my friend? Pat from Fringe Radio.
Hey, Pat, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Yeah, we're doing good. We're here at Pine Bush. We're in a 100-year-old Victorian that has a dark history. There was a doctor who lived here who did illegal abortions.
Wow.
And apparently he just left everything and walked away from this house. And no one knows what happened to him. Just disappeared off the face of the earth, more or less. And so we've did a little history on the house, and we've had some readings, and we've got all kinds of things going on. We're going to actually call our psychic Cindy on the phone in a little while and get her on the phone with you so you can hear what she says about the house.
Now, let me ask you, Al, is this house an abandoned house, or is it a residence, or what is it?
It's an abandoned house.
Okay, and where is it at?
It's in the town of Pine Bush.
Okay.
And it's right in the center of town. And it's actually been condemned by the town. So we're like the last group that's get a chance to get in here, because I think at some point they're either going to knock it down or sell it or whatever. The owner of the house is trying to sell it, and but it's in really bad shape and it needs a lot of work. But it's very, very huge. It's put together like a maze. It really makes no sense the way this house is put together. And there's like every other room has a full bathroom in it. So I don't know why so many bathrooms in this home, but there's just a lot of strange activity reported in the house. They used to use the house for Halloween for the locals, but it's actually too far gone to allow anybody back in it. But I did an interview with a woman, and she said that she was here with her paranormal team, and her psychic said that there was two old gentlemen that still live in the house. One is very grumpy, one is pretty nice. A couple of old women, one who just wants to go home, and one who's just bedridden. And there are a bunch of 4 children in the house. So what we did tonight is we brought some Christmas bells, like jingle bells, put in the house to see if we can get any of the children to play with them. We brought some lacrosse balls because they're nice and heavy. They won't roll away. And we drew circles around them on the floor to see if they move at any point in time. We have an EMF meter. We got a digital thermometer. I'm walking around right now with a IR camcorder, just filming all the different rooms and in the house, and gonna head down to the basement in a little while. Apparently, not only does our psychic believe that there's something in the basement, she felt that it wasn't a human spirit. She felt that it wasn't alive at any time. She feels that it may be either a poltergeist or a psychokinesis kind of energy that was just created from all the death in the house with the abortion, the illegal abortions and everything. So there's the other team psychic said more or less the same thing, only she thought that what's ever down in the basement was dark.
Does this house, Al, does this house have a name or anything?
No, they just call it the 100-year-old Victorian. It's a big red brick building. Apparently the doctor, when he took care of his patients and they couldn't pay for their services, he would put them to work. And he was from Italy, so he had a fascination with red brick. And he turned this beautiful architectural Victorian into this big red brick, almost like a semi-castle. And just kept adding and adding and adding to it. And the place is like a maze. It's just amazing. Hold on. Yes, Brian.
Interesting, boy. Talk about a unique history.
Okay, I'm here with my partner Brian, and he's got a tri-meter that's just lighting up. It's going crazy. And
what part of the house are you guys in, Al? Where are you at?
We're on the first floor right now, headed towards the doctor's office. And we also have ghost radar going, full spectrum camera going, and phonetic generator as well, along with my camcorder, my IR camcorder. And we're walking down now into the old doctor's office, which is attached to the house, but separate in its own way. And seems like we're getting some kind of activity here.
Yeah, we're getting something nice.
On the tri-meter.
The handheld flat. Hey, who's next to the doctor? You're next. Touch the device with a Y in my hand. Anyway. Yeah? You have any money? They're just passing through.
So we have the whole team is here tonight, and I got everybody broken up into groups of twos, and we're all on different floors, and we have walkie-talkies to stay in touch with each other.
Sure.
Because as one team finishes on one floor, then everybody's going to rotate. But I'm trying to keep everybody separate so that we don't contaminate each other's evidence when we're doing EVPs. According to our psychic, somebody on the team is going to get scratched tonight. And we're going to give Cindy a call in a few minutes, and we'll have her on live so you guys, your audience, can hear what she has to say about the building and the energy in the building.
Is this, Al, let me ask you in the group, is this house in a neighborhood, or is it is it out on a secluded lot? Is it in a rural place?
It's right in the middle of Main Street. right in the middle of Main Street. But it's a really small town, and it's a very quiet town. So, you know, it's one of those towns where at 8 o'clock they roll up the sidewalks.
Right. And that's in actual Pine Bush, New York, the city of?
Yes. It's right in the center of Pine Bush, New York, yes.
Very interesting.
Yeah. We're gonna get together with the other guys and rendezvous in between floors and see if anybody's getting anything on their EMF meters or digital thermometer to see if what kind of evidence anybody's picking up. I haven't had a chance to do any EVPs because Brian is going at it with the phonetic generator, so I can't do anything while and generator's just spitting out all kinds of words, so there's no sense in doing EVPs while that thing is just talking a mile a minute.
Well, yeah, I'm actually kind of curious now. Granted, we are we're picking it up through the cell phone, but I am interested to see if we get when we roll through the recording of this, if we pick anything up.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Brian's asking questions to the trimeter, and the trimeter's answering them. We're getting intelligence response here.
Are you not feeling well? You can press the green. Well, I think the doctor will see you shortly. If you have money to pay for it, please press the red side. You can. If you don't, just press the green. We'll still see you. No?
No.
Okay, well, have a seat in the waiting room.
So, I think I'm going to start to head downstairs, Brian, to the basement. And this should be interesting down here.
What's the address of the house, Al?
You know, to be honest with you, I don't know the exact number on the house.
Okay, no problem.
No, I don't want to fabricate anything here. So.
Sure, no, understand.
But this basement is really creepy. It's like going down into a dungeon. And should be pretty interesting down here.
Is the house safe to be in? I mean, as far as from a construction
well,
standpoint?
yeah, the foundation is solid, but there are some holes in the floors that we had to put glow sticks around so no one would fall through. What do you got?
Okay, you're hanging out here. So we're going to do this from right now. There's a green side and a red side. We're going to go red for yes answer and green for no answer. Okay? So is anybody down here? Red for yes, green for no. You know, I'm talking to the tablet I'm holding right here.
What kind of couple of our listeners were asking, Al,
More than one person down here.
What type of equipment are you using right now?
Right now, Brian's got the tri-field meter going,
okay,
along with the phonetic generator. We got the Ghost app going, and we have I have the IR camcorder going, and we have a full spectrum camera as well.
Interesting.
We're kind of juggling like 4 or 5 things at once, trying to get as much evidence we can on as many different pieces of equipment that we can get. Oh.
You're down here. Did you follow us? You want to follow us? I'll say you're following.
Man, it's getting cold down here. Now, I don't have the digital thermometer with me. One of the other team members had it upstairs, but all of a sudden, and I know the basement is about 5 degrees colder than the rest of the house because we did do a baseline reading 2 weeks ago, and we did a walkthrough. So you know the basement is cooler anyway, but I just got a cold chill that went right through my body.
I'm actually using Google Earth, Al, to go down Main
Oh.
Street, and I've seen a couple of houses that look like they may be candidates.
Somebody in the other side?
No, nobody's on the other side. Why? That's upstairs. Contamination from, so you're talking about,
Hold on. Okay. I'm sorry, I just wanted to make sure. It's a very interesting conversation.
yeah, when we came through here the first time, Pat, about 2 weeks ago, the house was so quiet, it just felt like something was hiding from us.
Do you remember Al and I coming here a week or two ago? No? Yes? Were you hiding from us? I'm not gonna hurt you.
Did somebody, Al, did
Correct, I got
one
it.
of your
Whoa,
guys
whoa.
say hello just a little
Do
while
you
ago?
remember us?
Not that I know of, Pat.
Because that's what we
you
heard here.
You heard a hello?
Uh-huh.
Did you say hello?
No, I didn't say hello.
No, I didn't say hello either.
Oh,
Oh, we're getting as a response on the tri-meter. Someone's saying hello to us right now.
say hello to Pat, huh?
Hello to Pat.
I heard that here. I'll have to go through the audition tape later, but yeah, I heard a hello. I thought maybe somebody came down.
You can. You want to go out of here? You want to go leave this building?
For our listeners that are just tuning in, we have our friend Al Santariga and his group, the Bronxville Paranormal Group. They are in Pine Bush, New York, doing a paranormal investigation live. It's almost 10:30 p.m. there in a house that has quite a bit of activity and quite a bit of history from years back. So that's what you're listening to tonight, and it's an honor to have Al and his group on. Al's been on, the whole group's been on several times. Very interesting.
I'm just trying to find the rest of the guys and ask them if they've had any evidence, if they've captured anything, have heard anything. According to the psychic, we were supposed to hear voices, and we were supposed to, someone was supposed to get scratched tonight, and she actually said that she got pushed 4 times yesterday during the course of the day, and she felt that it had to do with our upcoming investigation tonight. So we have to get her on the phone. So I'm just waiting for Brian to come up, and then we'll give our girl Cindy a call and see what she has to say. I'm sure she's waiting on us. I told her she'd have no pressure tonight because we were streaming it live on Periscope and Twitter, and we were going live on your show. So she started laughing. She said, "Sure, no pressure. I got to be on my game tonight."
Let me ask you, Al, this house, again, I'm using Google Earth to find it. Is the front of the house kind of unique looking, where it's just all flat brick up to the eaves almost?
Yes, it's red brick.
That's
all the way.
It's kind of a strange looking house. Like it's got just a doorway, no windows in the main part.
Actually, in the front, yeah, it's got like an alcove that you have to come through to get in. Yes.
And then the house actually looks like it's quite large, like it goes in the back. I mean, there's quite a bit to it.
Hold on one second, Pat. I just caught up with the rest of the team. Has anybody captured any evidence?
Yeah. There's something going on here.
What's going on?
It said heaven.
What said heaven?
This. When we move the sheetrock, there we go. Oh, what did it say? I didn't say a word. It says heaven and dollar.
Heaven and dollar.
I'm picking up something on the radar here.
Did you get any hits on the EMF meter? Nothing. EMF is dead. Okay, sometimes that happens. Any orbs? Lots of orbs. In all the rooms, or just one particular room?
In all the rooms.
In all the rooms.
This room is the hottest.
This room is the hottest.
Absolutely. One thing back right over here. When you push the
the shutter difference, like halfway, so it's like, so you get that red, see that red light?
Yeah.
Me and Anthony were doing this, and we were getting red things moving around.
We're getting red orbs?
Yeah,
Wow.
around.
That's amazing.
I couldn't believe it. I never, he didn't show it to me, I wouldn't believe it.
You wouldn't have seen it.
I would, no, I never did that before, where you hold it, I'm not seeing it.
Paul, say hello to Pat. Remember Pat when we were on the show?
Hey, Pat, how you doing?
Hey, good evening, guys, gals. How are you tonight?
You missed a good conference today. Are we supposed
Well, I was there in spirit. Hi.
We're supposed to find something?
Yeah, well, and actually, Larry Warren came in from England today, and he surprised Richard Dolan and Peter Robbins. They didn't know that he was coming in for the conference,
Wow.
and Peter Robbins almost fell off his chair when he seen him standing there. I'm going to see if I can find the rest of the team and see if we get anything going on with them. Okay, I'm going to move on to find the rest of the team. I believe they're upstairs, some of the guys. So I'm heading upstairs with the phone. And Dale, say hi to Pat. Pat's on the phone.
Hey, Pat, how you doing?
Good. How are you guys doing?
You guys getting anything up here?
Those guys were.
How about you?
No.
You're not getting anything with your energy now? What? Okay. You don't like the basement? Yeah, we just came out of the basement. All of a sudden it got really cold down there. Like 1 minute it was normal, and then it just got really cold. But I don't have the digital thermometer. Danny's got it. Yeah. Not that I know of. Yeah. Oh yeah, maybe one of the patients, Sharon. Danny and Anthony. With anything?
Yeah, in that room especially, I can see things flying when I hold the flash button and look at my screen.
Okay.
When I take the pictures, I'm not really appearing to get them.
You're not getting anything on the photos, but you can see it live.
When I hold down the flash button, I'm looking to a spot. I'm seeing on the screen orbs flying, different directions turning in that room.
In that room with Dale is. Go. You got to check the basement with the digital thermometer. Because I was standing down there, I got a cold breeze came through, but I didn't have the thermometer on me. I couldn't check it, so maybe you could take a sweep down there.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Did you guys go this way?
No, not yet.
Okay. Did anybody do the flashlight test?
No, not yet.
Okay.
You got to put it down, shut it off.
Yeah, put it down, shut it down, and ask questions and see if we get any kind of response. How about the balls? Has anybody noticed if the balls have moved? No. How about the Christmas bells? Anybody hear any Christmas bells going off?
No.
Okay.
I put it upstairs.
Okay, I'm going to go upstairs now and see if I see anything. All right. So everybody is working hard, doing their experiments and trying to stay on point. Tell you, I'll be honest with you, I'm going up into the basement, up into the attic now, and the attic and the basement have the creepiest feels to them. Pat, I swear to God, they have the creepiest feels. I'm looking at one of the balls now. We got lacrosse balls. I use lacrosse balls because they're really heavy. And we got them on the floor with a circle around them, and I'm filming it right now, and this ball is still in the center of the circle.
Wow.
But there's supposed to be an old man up here that's very cranky, and he doesn't like anybody in his chair. So I think I'm going to sit down in his chair and see what happens for a few minutes. And maybe we can get some reaction because, like I said, the psychic said somebody was supposed to get scratched tonight. So maybe that's me.
Is when's Cindy going to join us?
I got it. Brian is downstairs on the second floor. On the third floor, I'm on the fourth. As soon as I get down there with Brian, I'll have him call her because I know she's waiting on the phone call. She's probably jumping out of her skin waiting for the phone call to come in. Because we did an investigation in town this afternoon in a 200-year-old building, and it had a piano in it, and the piano was giving off EMF like it was going out of style, and it wasn't plugged in, and it wasn't any outlets behind the piano, and we went upstairs into this Cindy scene of what she thought was like a dance hall, and we hadn't been up there yet. The day we came up here to do our baseline sweep, we couldn't get up into that building because it was locked up. But when we went up there this afternoon, I'll be damned, it was a dance hall, and she said that there was like 30 people there, but everybody there is very happy. She says good times and good energy there. There wasn't anything dark there, but that building is 200 years old. It's been part of the town since the town was founded, and it had a lot of different things go on there. It was one time it was a historical society, then it was a dance hall, and then it was like a social club. So it had a lot of different, but it seemed like it were all good things, you know, good times.
Yeah.
You want to give Cindy a call, Brian? So we can get Cindy on the phone?
Yeah, give me a second. I just wanted to discuss something because I think I have a follower, actually.
Oh, okay.
I'll give you a minute and a half.
Okay.
Oh, we're going to light up right now. This is where we were.
I am shutting it off.
We'll put some orbs in here. Well, not only that, but I saw these red things. Watch my screen. You won't see them. Did you see that? The red thing just lit up right there.
Well, I'm filming your screen, Paul, so.
Did you see that? Red, okay, film my screen.
I am filming it.
Okay, the red thing just zoomed up like that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I see that, yeah.
One there, big one. Captured it, just said.
I'm hearing whispering.
Well, that's the ghost radar. I mean, the phonetic generator. It just said captured.
Here's another one. Okay, you can. This green item, I'm moving. You can touch it, and if you can make it light up for us, it'd be great. We can talk to you. I know you're using your energy for other things, but make one of these light up.
Al, I'm listening to this in my headset, and I'm hearing a chanting noise.
No, there's nobody chanting here. Pat's hearing a chanting in his headset.
What kind of chanting are you
What kind of chanting, Pat?
Like a whispering type chanting.
Wow, the ghost radar is going crazy. It's lighting up all over the place, all different colors as well. I'm filming that as well.
It's lighting up right now. What's the purpose? What's the purpose of the chanting? What chanting?
Whenever we start talking to it, it kind of backs off.
Yeah, we're not here to scare you. Just give us some chance. It's very interesting because Cindy did say that you heard some banging or noise or like drums or something. So, you know what? Let me try to get Cindy a call right now. Let's shut this down. Say that. Yeah, let's go to Cindy.
Did you catch that little red thing? I seen that red thing fly up there.
Unbelievable.
Oh, wow, look at the K2 meters going crazy. Oh, my God.
You don't want to talk to Cindy? You do want to talk to Cindy. All right, let's see if we can get Cindy on here.
Wow.
Oh, every time I
K2.
go to this,
Oh, my God.
I don't want to, reveal her information. Hopefully she'll be there. Not gonna be too happy today. Cindy with us?
Wow, look at that. Just lit up.
Oh, please, hold on, Cindy. I'll try to do it again. If she doesn't, I'll just call her right back.
She should know we're calling.
I told her. Okay, I'm going to try to call her.
Al, we're going to take a commercial break real quick, and we'll be back with you, okay?
Okay. No problem, Pat.
All right,
Thank you.
we'll be right back. All right, everybody, welcome back to Fringe Radio. We are on the phone live with Al Santariga of the Bronxville Paranormal Society, and it's an honor to have the whole group on. Al, are you there?
Still here. Yes, we're still here.
What?
We're just,
go ahead.
We're actually in the room right now. I'm here with Daddy. We're in the room right now where the abortions were taking place, and we're just taking some digital photos, see if we can capture anything. Not getting anything on the flashlight test, and I'm not getting anything with the Christmas bells. I'm trying to get something to ring the bell for us, because there's supposed to be kids here. But I'm getting ready to put the laser grid down and shut the lights off, and hopefully we could, maybe we'll get lucky enough and get some kind of shadow figure come across the wall. See what happens here. I'm gonna just shut all the lights off. I got the laser grid against the back wall, and see what happens. Okay, Cindy's not picking up, Pat, so I don't know if she's having trouble down at her end, because she comes out of Arkansas, so she may be having trouble.
Sure, understand.
But in the meantime, I'm going to just take some photos here of this laser grid, see if I could get anything, any kind of shadow in it whatsoever, and see what's going on. I mean, I think this is one of the main rooms. If we're going to get anything, I think we're going to get it in this room because of, what happened here. So I got the laser grid on, Brian. Yeah. And you know what? I'm going to throw the handy cam back on and just start doing some IR filming, the IR camera. There we go. And we're off. Lights are off. Filming the laser grid. And, hopefully we can get something. There was supposed to be a woman who's bedridden in this room as well. I don't know if she passed away in this room or not, but this is what we were told when we did our pre-interviews before we came here, and we.
Yeah, I'm looking at I'm looking at a picture of this place. I found it on Google Earth and Google Maps, and the picture I'm looking at's a couple years old, but it looks like a lot of the windows are broken out of the place.
Yeah, a lot of kids damaged a lot of the windows. Yeah. But it's a humongous place. It's got like 10 bathrooms, and I don't know. Like I said before, I don't know what the purpose of all the bathrooms was for. I mean, the guy who lived there, he had like I think 3 children.
Wow.
But I mean, even with 3 children,
he was obviously doing something else.
3 daughters.
Yeah, obviously. But I think I'm going to take that laser grid and go into a different room with it, Bri. And we'll just set it up somewhere else and get some other photographs in a different room. See if we can get something. Okay.
How was the, if we could just, I know you're busy doing that, how was the UFO festival, Al?
The UFO festival was fantastic. It really was. They did a great job. The town really did a great job. And all the speakers were fantastic. Everybody was very humble. I mean, Richard Dolan and Peter Robbins was really very, very humble. And Jennifer Stein did a great presentation on crop circles. And it was just a fabulous day. We had Linda Zimmerman was there as well, and she did a segment on the ancient stone chambers. So it was really, really well. I mean, it was the first time that they did anything with the paranormal. Usually it's just all UFO related. So we really didn't know how the turnout was going to be for our PowerPoint presentation. Plus, we were the ones who opened up the conference, so we had 2 hours in the beginning of the very first thing in the morning, like from 10:30 to 12:30. So again, not knowing if anybody was going to show, because I really didn't think that people were going to come to the fair and then get here at 10:30 in the morning and go inside a room and sit down for 2 hours and listen to some people that no one ever heard of before, you know? But I got to be honest with you, it was standing room only.
Wow. Did Alexandra Holzer make it?
Oh, she is a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, yeah. We sat and we talked, and she's actually psychic, too. And she was asking me personal questions that I refused to answer. Yeah.
Yeah, we had her. She was on the show. Oh, it's been a couple years ago. We had her on when we used to do the midnight to 2 a.m. show, and she was a trooper. She was going to give us a half hour. She went an hour and 40 minutes and then said, I can't. It was almost 4 a.m.
Oh, my God.
There. But, yeah, what a great guest.
Yeah, she's a fabulous person. She was there with her whole family, and there were like 4 kids, and everybody was there, and everybody was into it. And she's just, again, so humble, and talking about her father and all of his groundbreaking work that he did in the field. It was just tremendous. It was a tremendous day. It was the first time I ever met her, and I was blown away. She was really, really so nice.
Well, that's good. I'm glad that it went off. That festival is getting it's getting quite large.
Oh yeah, I mean it was. I think last year they had 7,000 people, and I think this year with the guests that they brought in, I think they broke the 10,000 number easily this year.
Right.
Yeah, I mean it was wow, something just happened.
I know. We just heard it sounded like a garbage can got hit.
Let me find out what's going on. Did somebody just trip over something? I don't know what happened, but you heard that, right?
Yeah, it sounded like a garbage can went over.
Yeah, I mean, oh, look at this. This has moved. Somebody or something. What's this? Where did this stuff come from? All of a sudden, I put glow sticks down in the room that we weren't supposed to go in, and there was a garbage can in front of the door just to keep everyone out.
Right.
Now, the garbage can is moved, the glow sticks have been stepped on, and there's mail on the chair next to it. And this mail was not here 5 minutes ago.
Wow. Let me ask you, Al, the condition of the place inside, is it all destroyed? Is there carpeting, flooring? Are there walls all smashed out, or is it intact?
It's half and half. Half of it is smashed out. I mean, they have some beautiful chandeliers in this house. It's incredible. And some of the door jambs and the hardware on the door is very ornate brass, really beautiful stuff. And half of the house is still furnished. Like I said, when the guy left, he left the house with the furniture in it, and he just left.
Now, was it the doctor that left, or was this somebody that purchased the house after the doctor?
No, this was the doctor.
Okay.
This was the doctor who left. He just left it as is. One day, packed up and left. Yeah, it's very, very strange because, oh man, what was that? Did you hear that, Pat?
Yeah.
Is there somebody upstairs?
You were here. I heard something.
You heard that, right?
I heard
it's
that.
coming from that room, Brian. I told you That's where it's gonna hide. What did I say? Come, I want to show you something. Come here. It's gonna blow your mind. Check this out. That's what I said. Check this out. Look at this. Those sticks have been trampled. The thing has been moved, and someone put mail on the chair. Where the hell did that mail come from? This is insane. This house is starting to come alive now, Pat.
Wow.
How
long are you guys going to be in there?
I don't really. Honestly, we don't have any set time. You know, we were just told we could use it, and basically, I wanted to get the whole team to get through every floor, and then call it a night. But the team, what do you got? Company. Yeah, we got company. The team has I've already done every single floor, and it feels like the house is just starting to come alive. We're getting a lot of bangs back here. Bangs? Bangs. I mean bangs. And somebody put mail on the chair. Did you see that chair? It's got mail in it. Yeah. What is it got now? Mail. Like the mailman came. Holy cannoli! This place is coming alive. Just coming alive.
Are you guys going to go ahead and photograph and pull? Are you going to, on your website, once you get time? Are you going to go ahead and? Did somebody just laugh on your team?
I think yes. I think.
Okay. All right.
One of the team members downstairs laughed. Yeah.
All right. It sounded like a kind of a Joker type of laugh.
It was actually. One of the guy's girlfriends is with us tonight.
Okay.
And I think that was her who left.
Are you going to go ahead and pull EVPs or try to pull EVPs and put photos of this up on your site?
Absolutely. When we're done here for the night, over the next week or so, we're going to go through all the digital evidence on the EVPs and the video evidence and any of the photographs that we took, and try to get it all together and see if we actually captured anything.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be interesting because I heard a few things that I will go ahead and pull this archive file. I'll grab a copy and take it home. And I'll go through it with some tools I have, because again, that chanting was very strange. Hopefully,
that's strange.
Hopefully the recorder picks that up.
Yeah, I mean, this is the norm for us. We come into a house and we do an investigation, and we don't think we caught anything, and then when we go through all the video evidence, there's all kinds of stuff that shows up on film and on the digital files.
One thing one of our listeners asked, Al, is the mail. Did you see who it's addressed to? And is there a date on it?
It's addressed to the owner of the house now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, to the current owner it's addressed to.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So are they looking?
But but it makes no sense, Pat, because this chair that the mail was put on is on the 3rd floor.
Right.
And who came? We're the only people in this building. Who's going to come up? Who's going to come into this building, go up to the 3rd floor, and put current mail
right
on a chair? I mean, if anyone came into the door that we came into, it leads to the kitchen. So, I mean, you would put it down on the kitchen counter. It would make more sense to me. And like I said, we blocked that room off because it wasn't safe with a barrel and a chair, like a bar stool, and the barrel has been moved, the glow sticks have been stepped on, and there's mail on the chair, on the bar stool.
Crazy, huh?
It just makes no sense.
Crazy.
It just makes no sense. Now, the woman that I interviewed from the diner, Dino, who owns the Cup and Saucer Diner, this is his home now, and she said that this house has got a different feel at night than it does during the day.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, right now, it feels like it's starting to amp up.
Wow.
Just with the bangs and the mysterious smell just reminded me of the time when we were in the insane asylum, and the psychic said we were going to find a board game in the operating room with the letter O. And when we went in there was nothing on the table. And then 5 minutes later, when we turned around, there was a Ouija board on the table. Just mysteriously appeared out of thin air.
That's crazy.
Alan, we're live on the radio, please.
Well, Al, let me tell you, I'm going to go ahead and let you go and do your investigation because I don't want you to get hurt. But what I'd like to do is maybe in the maybe in the first week or two of June, we get you back on for an hour, and if you pull some EVPs, I want you to go ahead and do your investigating. You're in there, take advantage of the time, and get you back on and review through it all.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, just send me a text when you're ready, and I'll let you know where we're at as far as going through the evidence. We just got a tremendous bang in that room. You got another bang. Tremendous. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to let you go do your stuff, Al. I love talking with you, but you're there. Enjoy it and get as much as you can. And I will talk with you first part of the week.
Okay, thank you, Pat.
Okay, my friend. Take care. God bless and be safe in there, guys.
Good night.
Good night. Bye-bye.